Well, hello there, YouTube. It's Saturday, December 24th, 2022. Yep, it's the end of the year. We're closing in and, right before Christmas. So happy holidays, you guys. This is going to be a great video. I just finished installing the rear cover. It was delayed getting here. I was supposed to be here like last Friday, but no, I didn't get here until yesterday. And so today I went ahead and got it all installed, and that's what I did. And I'm here to give that video to you, and hopefully I get it done today, as far as the editing goes. Look, you guys, this is how I did it. Not necessarily how you should do it, but it's how I did it. Don't give me a thumbs down because it's not how you did it, right? But give me a thumbs up if you like what I did, all right? Other than that, don't give me a thumbs down. Somebody gave me a thumbs down on something. I go, what the heck did they give me? That was a pretty good one. There was nothing. But anyway, it's right before the New Year or Christmas, and I really wanted to get this thing done earlier in the week so I could just start on the front cover and get it all prepared. But this is what we did. Hey, you guys subscribe because I'm going to try to start this car live on YouTube. That's the plan. That way there everything that I did, start to finish, I disclose everything. You'll see exactly how I did this install. Now, previously I already did an installation of the rear cover. And as you know, I put the rear cover on without the seal only because I wanted to show everyone how to put on the seal without removing the cover, because that's what the instructions really recommend that you do. But you're going to see by the end of this video, this is the final series of the rear cover and rear seal install. To me, this is how you should do it. Okay, now the difference is I busted my rear seal, or my rear cover, end cover, so I had to get a new one. We got the new one, okay, so I had to pull the old balls out and insert it. So I went ahead and I did that, but I condensed it all because the process is the same. I just did it. You guys don't want to see that whole process. If you want to see it in more detail, you can see the other videos because I really did not do anything different. Anything that was done different, it was stopped or slowed down. That way there you know exactly how I did it. For example, my sealant path is different in the very end. And there's a reason for it. But here it is. I think you guys will like this video. I like it because this is how everything started, right? It was all about that rear seal leaking and it had spun and ruined the rear cover. So here it is a year later, more than a year actually, because I broke the stupid cover. But yeah, here we are and finally. But I did it. The cover's on. You guys should be happy. Hey, clap my hands. I'm happy. I'm going to have a great Christmas. I didn't want anything other than a successful day. Right? So this was successful, and I call it the right way or the easy way, right? All right, you guys, I'm going to enjoy my hot chocolate, and you guys should do the same. And Merry Christmas to all those that celebrate Merry Christmas. And then, there's all kinds of other holidays to celebrate. I don't put up a tree. I don't have any kids coming over anymore, but I put lights out on the outside because I'm part of the family out here. All right, you guys, so happy holidays, and I'm going to start on the cover. See you next time. All right, so here's the seal. Looks good. The spring is in there. I'm going to wipe it, this outside edge right here, with a little bit of soap and water. Clean. Now, I'm going to put just a little bit on the leading edge so I don't put this on completely dry. Very, very lightly, just on the leading edge. Let's take this to the press. All right, so there's my cover, all cleaned, seals in it. Here's my Toyota sealing compound, sealant. It's the tool I'll be using. And the manual says you're going to fill the inside of that lip with grease. Number 6 there, fill radial sealing ring space between dust and the sealing ring with long life grease. Well, that's a specific type of grease. And when I look at the specifications, I find out that this is actually part of it. It's an NLGI number 2. It's just a long life grease. This is synthetic with a moly. So there it is. And I'm just going to put a light one right around the inside of that, and then I'm going to clean this, and then we'll put the sealant on it, and this is what the sealant will look like. So that's the sealant path. We'll see how well I do with that sealant path. So that's how big of a line I would like to try to do. That's 1 millimeter. And that's going to spread out to probably 3 millimeters, and this is only 4 millimeters. But before I put the sealant on here, I need to go over here and put the pins on and our guide, because once you have your seal on, and then you put on all your sealant, right? I need to have that, you need to guide this seal over your crankshaft. So you still need the tool really to do the job, at least to do the job easily. So I'm going to go over there and take care of that. I've already cleaned everything off with brake clean, the crankshaft and all the holes, blew them all out. Everything's ready to go. Same thing with the tool. I did the same thing. So I'll go ahead and put the tool on. I'll take my 2 guide pins. That's what it looks like when it's fully seated. So the manual says Number 6, to fill the radial sealing ring space between dust and sealing lips with long life grease. So I did what I did. Can you see what I did? Just around the spring, basically. I didn't fill the space. I don't see the reason of that. I can see maybe, you know, putting the grease, you can see what I did, or I can, but I just went along it, and now I've cleaned it, make sure it's all ready to go. This is the sealant path for the M116, M117, and highlighted over there is the M119. You would leave that without RTV right there. Now, you don't have to go around all these holes like this. You do need to go around the hole there at the top. You need to go around this hole over here by the M119, and you might as well go around that one below it as well. But other than that, you don't need to go around all those other ones because your sealing is what? Nothing. So you really just need to go on the inside all the way through that. And that's probably what I'm going to do. That's why you need a tool, so you can slide that on there just like that. Just like that. It's got the red dot on it, so that goes up here. These 4 up here are shorter. Now we have to pray that, you know, it don't leak, right? All right, 4.5 Newton meters. So, but I'm just gonna give them all a little bit of a thing here so we all kind of get there a little. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Nice. Okay. That's one. But we're only one. Half torque right now anyways. All right. 9 Newton meters. There's no pattern, I'm just doing this pattern. No reason. Well, that's good for Christmas Eve, right? Let's give her a quick once around. Nice. That is it. Let's see if we can see what kind of bleed out I have. Right? Is that factory bleed out? There we go. Probably the most bleed out. Right there. So yeah, even though I put a real little bit of a line on there, you know if it made it all the way to the edge, it made it. Right? And that's magnified 1,000,000 times. That's factory, right? So there you go. Yeah, so that's how I installed the rear cover and rear main seal. So you can remember, by following the directions, if you take your time and try to pull that seal and then press it back on, and man, I don't know, I think that that's a lot harder, right? That's a lot harder than what we did today, right? What a great Christmas present I gave to myself, right? This is perfect. All right, you guys, so you know what's coming up, right? We're gonna start working on the front cover. Right after the holiday here, I'm going right to the front cover. We'll put on the chain, the guides, and then just continue on. And remember, you know, subscribe, get ready. You know, the plan is to try to start this car live on YouTube. So I think it'd be a blast. That way there, you'll know if the seal worked. You'll see how good of a job I did. You know, did that thing seal up? I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see.